Welcome to Detox, Dahlberg's Global Development Speaker Series. I'm Angela Rastegar with Dahlberg, and I'm joined here with Robert Kirkpatrick, the Director of the UN Global Pulse. Robert, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're most welcome.
We have a couple questions for you. First question is, what is the biggest challenge you want to solve and why?
Well, the digital revolution has brought many wonders, but it's also connected our economies and our societies in ways we no longer understand. And in this hyper-connected world, we're now seeing a phenomenon where a shock can emerge in one part of the world and reverberate around the globe very quickly and begin to reverse gains in development much faster than those gains were made. What we're finding again and again, though, is that our traditional 20th century tools for tracking development, our surveys, our national statistics, haven't kept up with the world. And by the time surveys are collected, by the time statistics are validated and released, years may have passed. Finding out today that parents 2 years ago began pulling kids out of school to work in the market, it's 2 years too late. But we see that today people are generating data just by going about their daily lives. In developing countries, increasingly they're using services, they're using mobile phones. The private sector can already analyze this data to understand its customers in real time. So we're beginning to do research at Global Pulse to understand what patterns show up in that data that are relevant to development.
Excellent. I know that's something we're really passionate about at Dahlberg as well. Our last question would be, what inspires you?
I'm really inspired by what I think is an unprecedented opportunity today. For the last 100 years or more, development has really looked at risk indicators. It hasn't been able to look at human behavior in real time. And many of the monitoring systems that we've set up in the UN, we have 39, aren't able to catch the very faint early signs that populations are in trouble. They can catch increased risk, but they can't see behavior. And I think for the first time, we have an amazing opportunity to look at digital data and see people coping with the early stresses of a shock before harm is done.
Great. That's great. Thank you, Robert. Again, that was Robert with the UN Global Pulse. Thank you for joining Detox.